Welcome to this behind the scenes look on my second devlog. If you haven't seen the main one, go check it out on the other channel, and let's get started. To start off with, I started with the player entry system. This is just two objects. So one object is going to be the player entry, and then after that is all done, it's going to instantiate the actual player that controls and moves around the scene. So if we play the scene, you can see it instantiated a player animation right here. And that's going to be the player going down the stairs here. And then once he gets to a certain spot, it destroys that object and then creates a new one, which is right where he used to be. Next is the player pickup system. This I accomplished by doing a hinge joint when the player picks up the other player. So if I go over, pick him up, and now we go into the scene view here, you can now see there's a hinge joint added to the player ragdoll clone. So this just makes it so when I move around, he's always going to stay connected to the actual player moving around the scene. You can see that by the connected rigid body here. And I also just set some angle limits so he doesn't like move too much around, just very slight. And then when I drop it, then the hinge joint is now disabled, so he's not affected by it and can move freely. Lastly, I'm going to go over one of my favorite things to code so far in the game, and this is the level switch system. The fun thing about it was the pathfinding I had to implement. An example when this is used is when a player has a task on a different level. So what the game does is find the door to go to the next level. In most cases, it's going to be one door, but in some cases, it might be two if you're going from the back to the front yard. This whole feature probably could be hard-coded into the game. But the nice thing about this, if I change up the map or create a bigger map, it still works. So the way I implemented the pathfinding is a modified version of an algorithm called breadth first search. So what this does is traverses a graph. A graph is just a list of nodes and edges that connect the nodes. So in our case, the nodes are going to be the levels and the edges are going to be the doors between the levels. So the implementation goes like this. We have a target node and a starting node. Starting node is what level that we're currently on. What we want to do is find all the doors or edges that are connected to the current level. Once we get all of those, we do it again. But the main thing to note here is that we cannot go to a previous node that we've already been to. To make the computer know this, we store the node that we have previously been to. This makes it easy to go back to the original node when we have reached our target node. So that's going to wrap up the behind the scenes look at the game for this devlog. Let me know what you guys think and any ideas down in the comments below. See you all next time.